Last year, Dylan Klein, who organized the Great Big Idaho Potato Drop, approached me about sponsoring that event. As I went through his program, I just felt he wasn't quite ready. And I said, there's some major things you need to check off before you're ready to do something like that. And he actually appreciated that because he wasn't ready. And during the course of this past year, he really worked with the city council, worked with the mayor of Boise, and worked out the details that needed to happen for it to become a success. Because I wanted him to be successful. I don't want it to happen once and not turn out quite so well. We did become a sponsor behind the scenes of this, of the Great Big Idaho Potato Drop. We didn't want it to be sponsored by the Idaho Potato Commission. We wanted it to be a private enterprise, which it was. We did give him a little bit of financial support, but primarily our support came from letting him and supporting him in using the name Idaho Potato, connecting it together, supporting the logo design. And we had the Great Big Idaho Potato truck there. And we also had Spuddy Buddy there, the large animated version. And Spuddy Buddy was dancing in front of all the TV cameras and really got the whole audience excited about it. And the great thing about it was we had over 40,000 people attend that event. That's more than people that attend a Boise State football game. So huge success. And you know, there was some talk in Boise, should they drop the gym? Should they drop a Boise State football? To Dylan's credit, he stood by it had to be an Idaho Potato. And why that's important is if they had dropped a gem, the rest of the country and the rest of the world would not even have picked it up as an interesting story. But the fact that we dropped a giant 16-foot Idaho Potato in Idaho, the story was picked up as a news story, not only across the U.S., but in other parts of the world as well. They showed the New Year's Eve celebrations in New York, in Sydney, in Tokyo, in Dubai, and Boise. I definitely think it has legs. I'm having a meeting here in the next few weeks with the director of the drop. There were some ideas that I have in terms of making it even more impactful. I think there's a way to drop it off the U.S. Bank directly instead of off a crane. I think we have to bring in some outside help to do that. I think there's some ways to light up the potato even more in a more impactful way. But I thought in terms of drawing a crowd there, it was very successful. The food courts, just the whole experience. And it was intended to be a very family-oriented activity. And I hope we keep that focus because one of the things I heard on the news was there was only 4 DUIs that evening in Boise. That's probably a record low. Well, you bring in everybody downtown, they have plans on how to get back home safe. And I think it actually created a more safe environment for people to enjoy New Year's Eve in downtown Boise.